All included content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and the UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Hello, hello, hello again, you guys. The Bizzy Bee here, and I'm ready to spill some royal tea. How are you guys doing today? Every time I see this picture, I crack up. Look at the look on her face. Anyway, so I was scanning news articles today in Google looking for something to discuss with you guys, and came across this, Tightsgate. This is an article that is in the Daily Mail, on the Daily Mail's website, and it talks about the rift between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton was caused by a clash over whether Princess Charlotte and the other bridesmaids should wear nylons at the royal wedding. This is basically about an article in Tatler, the magazine, which is set to detail the alleged fallout in a profile of Kate Middleton. It's said to be about whether the bridesmaids should wear tights at the royal wedding. It also carries claims that she feels exhausted and trapped by the increased workload, Kate. So, diving into this article, it says, rumors have long swirled of a row between the Duchess of Cambridge and Meghan Markle at the royal wedding 2 years ago. Now it's claimed that the spat centered on whether Charlotte, Princess Charlotte, and the other bridesmaids would wear tights at the wedding. The Society Bible Tatler details the alleged fallout in a profile of Kate in its latest, or Kate 38 in its latest issue. Whenever they say someone, why do they always have to say their age beside their name? So-and-so, comma, age, comma. Anyway, it also carries claims that Kate feels exhausted and trapped by the increased workload following the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's decision to step back from royal life. The profile, titled Catherine the Great, quotes one unnamed friend who claims Kate wanted to follow protocol with the bridesmaids, including young Charlotte, then 3, wearing tights, but Meghan disagreed. Now this is a picture from Meghan and Harry's wedding. We see Charlotte here with Kate, and let's look. We see that, I can't enlarge it. Anyway, we see that Charlotte does not look like she's wearing tights, so it looks like Meghan got her way. Like Half-Wit Harry said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, and here we see another picture of some of the bridesmaids at the actual wedding, and nope, doesn't look like they're wearing tights. So, yeah, as I understand, female members of the royal family, in order to follow protocol, they are to wear tights. And if you notice the Queen, when you see her out in public on her royal engagement, she's wearing tights. This is what's expected. Kate wants to stay in line, follow the rules. She wears tights. I mean, if you're going to be a member of the royal family, if you're going to have a multi-million-dollar wedding and have the Queen pay for it, why wouldn't you want to follow the protocol, follow the rules? Meghan wanted her cake, she wanted to eat it too. She wants the Queen to pay for the wedding, she doesn't want to follow the rules. Let me see here, I had a picture from when she went out with the Queen, Meghan. You remember shortly after the wedding, they did an engagement together? Remember, look at this. Whenever you go out during the day, a female member of the royal family, you wear a hat. Look, the Queen's wearing a hat. This lady behind the Queen's wearing a hat. Of course Meghan's not. Of course Meghan's not. The picture? Obviously not. Why wouldn't she wear a hat? You can see a lady just behind Meghan. She's wearing a hat. Meghan didn't wear a hat because she wants to snub it in everyone's face. I'm not going to follow the rules. I'm going to do what I want. You're going to pay for me. Oh, she's just disgusting. Anyway, let's go on. Where were we? Anyway, the incident was at the royal wedding rehearsal. The source claimed it was a hot day, and apparently there was a row over whether the bridesmaids would wear tights or not. Kate, following protocol, felt they should. Meghan didn't want them to. Pictures from the wedding at St. George's Chapel show that the 6 bridesmaids had bare legs. while photographs from Prince William and Kate's wedding in April 2011 show the bridesmaids wearing tights. Well, what do you know? At Kate's own wedding, she followed protocol. She wore tights. Whenever you see Kate in public during the day, she's wearing a hat. Meghan just flaunts the rules. She expects the red carpet to be rolled out for her by the royal family, by anyone, basically. But she doesn't. Oh, she doesn't follow the rules. She doesn't. She's such a disgusting person. Want. Me. And the taxpayers pay for it. Through one way or another, Charles pays for it. That's basically the taxpayers paying for it. Where does he get his money? The Queen needs to cut off the whole thing. Cut off their allowance from Charles. Cut off everything. They don't want to be a part of the royal family. They don't get any of the money. All right. So, where were we? The couple also have sons George, 6, and Louis, 2, have made several appearances by video link during lockdown, while Harry and Meghan are setting up a new life with son Archie in Los Angeles. Yes, and Meghan's going out there. She's going to launch her A-list movie career. She's going to be the biggest actress ever, because all of a sudden marrying Harry gives her acting talent, which she did not have before she married Harry. I think we all know that. Of course she's smiling and dressing appropriately, but she doesn't want this. She feels exhausted and trapped. She's working as hard as a top CEO who has to be wheeled out all the time without the benefits of boundaries and plenty of holidays. Yes, it would be terrible. Well, not terrible. You have a fancy life. You have a gold gilded caged life, but you go out, you can't frown. You have to act like you're interested in everything you're doing, everyone you talk to. You have to give them that memory, that smile. And Kate's great at that. She's a people person. Anyway. Another source told Tatler, Meghan and Harry have been so selfish. William and Catherine really wanted to be hands-on parents, and the Sussexes have effectively thrown their children under a bus. There goes their morning school runs, and their responsibilities on them now are enormous. However, royal sources said yesterday the claim that Kate is unhappy about her workload is false. The profile was written by Anna Pasternak, the author who made her name in 1994 with Princess in Love, a book about Diana and her 5-year affair with James Hewitt. Claimed in November 2018 that Meghan reduced Kate to tears over the bridesmaid dresses. Cambridge's dress. Okay. So basically, Kensington Palace / Kate have come out and they have denied this. They've said, no way, this isn't true. But from what I understand, I did read a little more into this. Kensington Palace did work with them slightly on this. However, they didn't get to see the final draft before it was printed. We know that Kate's workload has increased since Harry and Meghan have stepped down, and you can be pretty sure that she's frustrated about it. I mean, if I had more work thrown on me because somebody quit, I would be frustrated too. Somebody quit but wanted to keep their titles, wanted to make money off the titles, wanted to make money off the word royal, and the Queen takes it away from them, and it's you don't own the word royal, drop dead. Can you believe she would say that to the Queen? Ay. Anyway, so it was denied by Kate. Anyway, it goes on to mention that Harry and Meghan are living in a $14.5 million villa in Beverly Hills, set in 14 acres, owned by Hollywood tycoon Tyler Perry. See, there we go again with the age, Tyler Perry, 50. The couple are believed to have moved into the property, which has 8 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms. Why do 2 adults and a baby need 8 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms? Maybe the extra bedrooms are for all the security that the taxpayers are paying for. Prior to locating to the Duchess's home city, Meghan and Harry have been staying in a $10 million mansion on Vancouver Island, Canada. Right, that was arranged by his father figure. What's his name? I forget it now. The one that used to be married to the girl from the Real Housewives. David something. Anyway. Kensington Palace spokesman said this story contains a swath of inaccuracies and false misrepresentations, which were not put to Kensington Palace prior to publication. The Sussexes have been approached for comment. William and Kate have had a lack of royal duty related to technology. William and Kate have made up for a lack of royal duties by using the latest technology. They joined residents of a Cardiff care home for a virtual game of bingo and visited the children of key workers at a primary school in Burnley. Meanwhile, Harry... We just did that. What? Okay. Here was another article I found, just real brief, on Insider, about how Kate Middleton is shutting down this article in Tatler. It just goes on basically to say what I'd already just said, but here's another look at all the bridesmaids together at Mooching Meg and Half-Wit Harry's wedding, and as we see, they're bare-legged. Alright, so, yeah, that's the article on the Insider. If you want to read it, and just pause it and read it. But anyway, so I wanted to check out real quick what they're saying on Twitter about this article. I did see a few comments about it. There's that picture again. Donna. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that. The corgis must hear somebody walking by. Anyway, where's Twitter? Here we go. No, there we go. I had it pulled up there. Wow. Alright, Always Good Fella says, read an article about how much Meghan Markle has cost taxpayers. Nothing about the cost of the rest of the royals or Prince Andrew, who was alleged to be involved with pedophiles and human traffickers. This is what you call racism. Always going after the colored person. Meghan Markle has certainly used racism as a weapon, and she's got other people using racism against her. There's the Africa interview. Oh, poor me. Nobody's asked if I'm okay. I live in a palace, but I'm not okay. Alright. Saw an article about Meghan being called bratty for not wanting nylons to be worn in hot weather, while Kate fought with her about it, but Meghan got her way. That's her wedding protocol. What happens in the wedding is her and Harry's business. Only they have the final say. Well, it is her wedding. And if Meghan didn't want to follow protocol, then she shouldn't have had the Queen paying for it. She shouldn't have let Her Majesty pay for it. She should have paid for it herself, I should say. If she didn't want to follow protocol, if she didn't want to follow the rules, if she wanted to buck tradition, then Meghan should have come out of her own pocket and not allowed Her Majesty to pay for the wedding. Oh my. Here's Anne Boleyn's Twitter feed. Oh, I'm an Anne Boleyn fan. She's one of my favorite figures from history. I keep hearing that Meghan Markle wasn't prepared to be a royal. I'm sorry, but I think a lot of people weren't prepared for her. She's different, and that's why Harry and a lot of us adore Anne Boleyn is a Meghan Markle supporter. Oh, dear me. Ugh, no, thank you. I am wide-eyed. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Reality check by English achievements before royal marriage. Graduated university with Master of Arts degree in art history. Graduated university with double major degree. The way the media treats Meghan worse than her. This place is full of Meghan supporters. Sugars. Meghan and Harry can afford to live in the self-entitled style they think is their right. They are, well, this doesn't seem like a sugar. Good. thing is they are a pair of professional grifters scrounging anything for free they can. This hasn't gone unnoticed with their friends, who are now starting to stay home from the pair. Yes, indeed. Oh, another Anne Boleyn. Meghan Markle used Harry and the royal family for 2 years. She certainly did. She's used them. She plays the race card with those unfounded race accusations. You're absolutely right. I like this Anne Boleyn. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I've gone on long enough. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.